Good morning everyone. I'm Rashda Parvez, a PhD student from Department of Education, Faculty of Social Science, Arts and Humanities at Lincoln University College, Melangor, Malaysia. I'm pleased to present my research titled How do parents' personal relationships with each other influence their children's moral values-based education? This study examines how the quality of parents' relationships affects the moral development of their adolescent children. While schools and peers are often emphasized, we focus on the home as the child's first and most influential moral classroom. Using qualitative research across diverse families, I explore how different patterns of parental interaction shape children's ethical values. My findings offer insights for educators, counselors, and policymakers to support stronger moral development in future generations. As we explore this topic, it is important to recognize the crucial role parents play in shaping their children's moral compass. The nature of parental relationships, whether supportive or conflicted, deeply influences how children learn to handle relationships, resolve conflicts, and understand right from wrong. I have attached link of this video as well. This video sheds light on how parental conflict impacts children's emotional and social development, emphasizing the need for a stable, nurturing environment. Abstract. To summarize our study, moral education begins at home, where children first learn values like empathy, honesty, and fairness. Parents serve as primary role models, and their relationships significantly shape children's moral development. Using qualitative methods including interviews, observations, and surveys, we studied 50 families of varied backgrounds focusing on adolescents aged 13 to 18. We found the children from homes with positive cooperative parental relationships showed stronger moral traits such as empathy and conflict resolution. In contrast, those composed to high conflict or emotional distance often struggled with ethical decision making and behavior. Our findings emphasize that healthy parental relationships are vital for nurturing morally grounded, socially responsible youth, laying the groundwork for both individual character and community well-being. Introduction. Delving into the introduction, moral development is widely understood to begin within the family. Parents, as primary role models, influence their children's values. Bandura's social learning theory, 1977, supports this, suggesting children learn by observing and imitating behavior, especially from their parents. In homes marked by warmth and cooperation, children internalized positive values like empathy and fairness, which supports ethical decision making and social competence. In contrast, environments filled with conflict or emotional neglect can lead to moral confusion, behavioral issues, and imitation of negative behaviors. While existing research often highlights schools and peer influence, less attention is given to how the quality of parental relationships directly shapes moral development. Our study addresses this gap by examining how patterns of parental interaction from supportive to conflicted affect the values children adopt, using a qualitative approach to uncover the deeper dynamics of moral learning within the home. Materials and methods. Our study adopted a qualitative interpretivist approach to explore how families perceive and practice moral education in daily life, guided by family system theory and Bandura's social learning theory. We focused on the emotional and observational dynamics within households. We purposefully selected 50 families across diverse socio-economic and relational backgrounds, including married, divorced, co-parenting, and single-parent households with at least one adolescent aged 13 to 18. Data were gathered using semi-structured interviews, naturalistic family observations, and moral values. Survey adapted from Lind's moral competence test. Interviews lasted 45 to 60 minutes and were conducted in person or online based on participants' convenience. Observations were planned to be non-intrusive, capturing everyday interactions. Data analysis followed Brown and Clark's six-phase thematic analysis, combining inductive and deductive coding using Python tools. Ethical protocols including IRP approval, informed consent, confidentiality, and voluntary participation throughout the study. And now come to the frequency of key moral traits. Our analysis revealed three key themes illustrating how parental relationships shape children's moral development. Number one, parental modeling and moral imitation. Children from cooperative and respectful households consistently showed empathy, honesty, and social responsibility, reflecting their parents' behaviors. This supports Bandura's theory on observational learning. Number two, emotional climate and ethical reasoning. Warm, communicative family environments fostered deeper moral reflection. Children in such settings developed empathy-based reasoning, aligning with findings by ICOGE and Oxens on the role of emotional responsiveness in moral internalization. Exposure to conflict and moral confusion showed empathy, honesty, and social responsibility, reflecting their parents' behaviors. This supports Bandura's theory on observational learning. Number two, emotional climate and ethical reasoning. Warm, communicative family environments fostered deeper moral reflection. Children in such settings developed empathy-based reasoning, aligning with findings by ICOGE and Oxens on the role of emotional responsiveness in moral internalization. Exposure to conflict and moral confusion. In high conflict or emotionally distant homes, children often struggle with moral clarity, imitating negative behaviors, and facing ethical uncertainty. This echoes research by Amato and Afifi on the harmful effects of family conflict. Together, these themes highlights the powerful influence of parental behavior and emotional climate on adolescents' moral values and social competency. Themes. Let's now discuss the key findings and themes that emerged from my analysis. Three major themes stood out in how parental relationships influence children's moral values. The first theme, parental modeling and moral imitation, revealed that children from families with supportive and cooperative parents consistently showed high levels of empathy, honesty, and social responsibility. The second theme focused on the emotional climate and ethical reasoning within the household. Families characterized by warmth, open dialogue, and emotional availability fostered a psychologically safe environment where children felt comfortable discussing right and wrong. And the third theme highlighted the exposure to conflict and moral confusion in families with frequent parental conflict, emotional disengagement, or inconsistent discipline. Children often exhibited moral ambiguity and behavioral changes. So, together these themes demonstrate how parental behavior, emotional environment, and family dynamics directly impact the moral education. Summary table of moral outcomes by parental relationship quality. To illustrate our findings, we organized summary table of moral outcomes by parental relationship quality. Number 1, high quality relationships, supportive and cooperative, were linked to strong moral traits in children: empathy, fairness, honesty, and effective conflict resolution. These families engaged in regular, respectful discussions about values. Number 2, moderate or neutral relationships. These relationships showed mixed results. Children exhibited inconsistent moral behavior, often due to emotional detachment or limited parental engagement. Number 3, low quality or conflictual relationships. These relationships were associated with moral confusion, aggression, and poor emotional regulation. Children reported frequent conflict or neglect, leading to unclear ethical boundaries. This pattern clearly demonstrates how the quality of parental relationships significantly shapes adolescent moral development and social behavior, reinforcing the need to foster healthy family dynamics. Conclusion. In conclusion, our study confirms that parental relationships play a crucial role in adolescents' moral development. Moral education extends beyond schools, is deeply rooted in everyday family interactions. Children from supportive, cooperative households develop strong values like empathy, honesty, and fairness traits that help them navigate ethical challenges and build pro-social behavior. Conversely, those exposed to conflict or emotional neglect often face moral confusion and behavioral issues. These findings underscore the need for healthy family dynamics and support systems such as parental counseling, co-parenting workshops, and social school-family partnerships to enhance moral education. By strengthening families, we lay the groundwork for nurturing ethical, socially responsible future generations. Thank you so much.